The Century Media Podcast.
Hi, this is Sasha from Intronaut, and welcome to the Century Media Podcast On The Record. Our new album is called Prehistoricisms. The record, the title Prehistoricisms, is a made-up word that was used as a lyric on our first EP, and it's referring to people and the world sort of in general, and how things haven't really changed since the beginning of time. And yeah, we recorded it with Josh Newell, who is our friend. We've sort of known him for a long time, and Josh has worked, because of the studio that he works in, he's engineered on a lot of pretty big bands' records. Actually, right before he recorded our record, he was working on the new Linkin Park album, which is, you know, kind of a change of pace, I guess. And he's done all kinds of big rock and metal things like Jane's Addiction, and I think he even worked on a Celine Dion record. So yeah. We recorded the album in a few different studios in the LA area. Basically just drums at one studio, at Opera in North Hollywood, guitars and bass at a place called Castle Oaks in Calabasas, and I think vocals and other stuff were done at NRG in North Hollywood, and I think it was all mixed at NRG. It was all done over a couple weeks, like 16-hour days while working. It was very exhausting. The way we write songs is it's done like one of a few different ways. We can we'll like get in the studio and jam and like write parts together, and just sort of record them one at a time, and then they can be written at home, just sort of like, you know, one person will write a bunch of ideas at home and bring them to the group. And then sort of when we're ready to start writing songs, we'll have like a CD with like 40 different riffs or parts on it, and just kind of listen to it and piece together songs, or start to piece them together based on that. And then new ideas come about during that process, and that's pretty much how it's done. The material for this album was written, I'd say, over the past couple years, probably ever since the release of our last full length. We've just been writing stuff. We have, I guess, there's 8 total songs on the record. The last of which being like a 16-minute instrumental that we pieced together, sort of at the end of the writing process. Basically, we just didn't feel like, or weren't so inspired to do another couple, you know, Intronaut, regular Intronaut songs, so to speak, I guess, and just decided to put together a 5-part instrumental based on the concept of the record. And I'd say that was probably the toughest song to record. Mostly due to the intro, the first part, which is all tabla and bass, and then piecing it together from there. The artwork was done by our friend Ryan Wade, who also did the our first EP, Null. We just sort of gave him the concept of the record, and he just sort of went from there using, I think it's mostly photographs and photocopies, and maybe some paint in there too. But yeah, basically we just gave him the idea, and he just took it from there. And yeah, our new album is called Prehistoricisms, and came out on September 16th, and thanks for checking it out.
Thank you, Sasha. The new record entitled Prehistoricisms is in stores now. Make sure you check it on out. But right now, let's hear some Intronaut with the track The Literal Black Cloud. Take it away.
This is Sasha from Intronaut, and you're listening to the Century Media Podcast.